do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
They'll set up a throw.
Baltimore.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff looking right. Broken tackle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Lindsay. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Switch. 14, got it. 12. Hey, 0.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because
Oh, now Lindsay lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Mike, 380. Zebra. Quit talking about it. Let's go double count right here, double count. Check 4.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, how about your respect? Give it more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Shoot this side. We got 3. We got 3. Hey, alert. Good.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Slow down. Hey,
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Everyone got 4 down. Good job right there.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Gain of 13 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Wilson's
Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. One flip. 14, run it. Mike 20. Wild Bill.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43.
21 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with him. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Ravens 10, Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
14. Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
I'm coming after you. Mike 20. Stay with your man. Tuck 50. Hey, Mike 20. Hey,
again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Bring it up. Bam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run. There. Mike 20. Hey, zero. Check curls. Hey, Mike 20. Here we go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike 20, Mike 18. Go. 20, Mike 20. Get the ball. Everybody, Mike 20. Watch the curve. Mike 20. Watch the school.
Now Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Over on downs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25-yard
line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
And 10.
Let's go. Good. Mike 20. I got you.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Got it. Mike 20. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, guys, 4 down. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Bang out. Bam.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 12 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
24-yard line.
One last shot for Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over.